Hey, we are back. Film day all day today. But yo, do you remember Oklahoma City? Kevin Durant. Do I remember? No, I was like 5. Like, look, he played 2010, 2011, 2012. I was very not interested in basketball in the slightest, but now that you're older and you fell in love with the game, because damn, I didn't play 2K20, 2K21, 2K22, 2K23, 4, 5. Now, like, come on, fell in love with the sport. Watch hella highlights. Steph Curry, damn near my favorite player now. Come on, but now you come up with all these theories like, what will happen if they would have won that 3-1 and went to the finals? Or what if they never lost James Harden? Or my biggest theory, what if, like, listen, what if they still lost that 3-1 versus Golden State? They go on. Golden State goes to the finals, because people got to realize, bro, Golden State was about to beat Cleveland again. It was about to be a clean sweep. That was already 3-1. If they won another game, it was going to be over. KD will probably still leave. Actually, nah. What if KD stays and what's his name? What's it called? Kyrie leaves. Kyrie goes to the Thunder. What would that look like? Who knows? They already wanted to play with each other, so I mean, I guess.
Is it just me, or did the NBA feel different in the 2010s? You had the old era still hanging around, winning championships and solidifying their legacies, while the next generation was lurking, eager to take their spot atop the league, with one kid in Oklahoma City coming for the throne.
Durant crossed over in the lane.
In a 6-year stretch during the 2010s, Kevin Durant led OKC to 4 conference finals, won 4 scoring titles, and even captured his first and only MVP. Yet, the only thing missing was a championship. Despite his dominance, year after year, KD and the Thunder came up short, and as a result, his days in Oklahoma City...
Okay. Once a big three is established, no other team is really favored to win that year. So the year LeBron went to the Heat, I mean, that's them. And then after that, I mean, they had a chance. But they blew it, bro.
Are defined by failures and shortcomings. But looking back at it, I think we took that era for granted.
2013, 14.
This was the last time we saw pure, unfiltered Kevin Durant. Before the hate, before the drama, he was just OKC KD.
I mean,
are you aware of the growing interest in your backpack?
Yeah.
What?
That's why I wore it today.
Can you give fans at all a hint as to what's inside of it?
It's raining money, Oklahoma City Thunder. The most successful rapper, 35 and under.
Okay, see Kevin around me, eh? Russ, he gotta do one on Russ, or did he already do it?
Before we continue, I want to shout out DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. With the NBA regular season coming to a close and the postseason right around the corner, DraftKings takes the best time of the year.
Yeah, we don't care about that. DraftKings, respectfully. 207.
Durant's first 2 seasons in the NBA were wild, to say the least. So let me give you the rundown. Drafted second overall by the Seattle Supersonics in 2007, KD showed...
They said they might bring it back. Or not that they said they are bringing the Seattle Supersonics back and another team in LA. What is y'all thoughts on that?
Immediate potential, nailing a game-winning buzzer beater 10 games into his career. He'd go on to average 20 points a night and win the Rookie of the Year award. Seattle, though, finished dead last in the West, earning them the 4th pick in the 2008 draft, which they used to select an ultra-athletic slashing point guard named Russell Westbrook. Not even a week later, the franchise relocated to Oklahoma City. New name, new logo, new jerseys, brand new everything, legacy, with KD as the face of their franchise. In his new city, Durant jumped all the way up to 25 points a night. OKC had a future superstar on their hands. Just one problem. they still sucked, going 23-59 in the season.
Damn.
The makings of a great team were there. They had the star and co-star. They just needed a little bit more. That extra boost came in the form of the 3rd pick in the 09 draft, where the Thunder snagged James Harden.
What was LeBron? Then they say LeBron, like, the reason LeBron couldn't get a high pick was because when he first came in the league, his first couple years, he just elevated his team so high. I mean, hey, he was the chosen one, I guess, but what's it called? He elevated his team so high, then they jumped to like 40 or 50 wins.
A 3-level scorer who'd be their spark plug off the bench. OKC just hit 3 straight picks out of the park. The stage was set.
In 2010, 2011, they gotta go versus LeBron.
Entering 2010, we knew KD had potential, but oh my god. In a league stacked with prime LeBron, Kobe, Carmelo, and D-Wade, it was a 21-year-old Kevin Durant who led the NBA in scoring at 30 points a night, becoming the youngest player in history to win the scoring title.
Yeah, how is he
while
right here,
also
like
landing first-team All-NBA and finishing second in MVP voting. We're talking about a unicorn, man. At 6'10", KD was a freak of nature that we'd never seen before. He could handle the rock like a guard, put centers in body bags, while his freakish length allowed him to shoot over anyone whenever he pleased. It was downright disrespectful. Behind Durant's greatness, OKC shot up the standings with a 50-win season, doubling their total from last year to get to the 8th seed in the West. As a reward, they get the Kobe-led defending champion Lakers in round 1. To no surprise, LA takes a 2-0 series lead, setting up the first ever playoff game in Oklahoma City in front of a ruckus crowd, where their young trio showed flashes of brilliance. Down 6 in the 3rd quarter, Russell Westbrook levitates and detonates on Lamar Odom. The next possession, Harden bottoms a tray, followed by a yet-to-be patented pull-up 3 by KD.
Like, it's supposed to be back to back to back. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Like, literally, Curry. Like, they will all just be shooting 3. Like, that's how their team is so, like, it's so fast. It's so fast. That's what, what's the team? That's what the Nets was supposed to be. It's quite literally Kyrie, KD, and like James. That's supposed to, like, that offense is supposed to be going for. They barely even play together.
This 8-0 run was a glimpse into the future. The Thunder would shockingly knot up the series at 2 before inevitably falling to LA in 6. But it wasn't without giving the champs quite the scare. A storm was brewing in OKC. In 2011, KD and the Thunder went from being a great story to surefire contenders, winning 55 games as the 4th seed. Remember, they won just 23 games 2 years ago. OKC was blessed with this young nucleus, led by a top 3 player in the world. And no, that's not a crazy statement. By this point, scoring was effortless for Durant. He put up 27 points per game to capture his 2nd scoring title, while leading the NBA in 30 and 40-point games. The kid is pure. He has all the makings of an all-time great. The only stain on his resume so far is that series against LA, where KD put up 25 a game, but it was on a putrid 35% shooting. So, motivated to prove himself entering the Mile High City for round 1, Durant was about to elevate.
And here is Durant guarded by Chandler. And there is Durant. Shot. Kept it alive on a shot. That was an air ball. Durant. Ball away.
Yeah, that was the air ball.
Here's Durant.
What is about that?
Foul. Basket good.
Are they going over?
Thunder leading by 1. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. He's got it. The game is over. And the Thunder win the series.
It's cold.
The Slim Reaper straight up tortured Denver, averaging an efficient 32 points, 6 boards, and 4 dimes, flexing his clutch gene with an average of 12 points per 4th quarter on 68% shooting. last year has been rectified. An all-out war against Memphis in round 2 led us to a game 7, where KD rose to the occasion with a
Memphis. See, even though I don't know about the series, you hear other stories about it. Remember that whole KD is not a legendary thing. They said he got smoked out by Memphis. Is this what they about to refer to?
39-point explosion to win the series and get OKC to their first ever Western Conference Finals.
Oh, this is not that year then.
At 22 years old. Awaiting them was a Dallas squad led by a German behemoth.
Or something.
But Durant didn't flinch,
22.
going off for a 40-piece. But it was outdueled by Dirk's
Dirk?
48 to take game 1. So entering game 2, KD smelt blood.
Durant, oh, and a foul! My goodness, Kevin Durant off the out-of-bounds play says to Brendan Haywood, excuse me.
He got that in his bag.
With the rim. You're in his poster, big fella.
Welcome to the mixtape, Brendan Haywood. 35 baptized that poor soul, as OKC ties the series at 1. But unfortunately...
Am I remembering this wrong, bro? Like, who did Golden State really have that was really dunking like that? If not KD, I'm trying to remember. Like, they didn't really have people on the team like that.
That would be
really
it.
Dunking like
there was simply no stopping Nowitzki. The man was on a mission. A loss so close to the finals was heartbreaking. But this 2011 run gave us proof that KD is cut from that cloth. He has what it takes to bring a title to OKC. Plus, they have the core of a future champion, and that future was much sooner than anyone could imagine.
Future is now. So, what year did they trade James?
KD was coming for everyone's throat in 2012. 28 points a night like clockwork, a third consecutive scoring title, big-time game winners, and the man became a serious threat to win MVP, ultimately finishing second behind LeBron. There was no fear. Durant wanted the throne, and he may just get a shot at it.
What a matchup, the two best players on the planet.
Alongside KD, OKC was crystallizing into a legitimate title threat. Westbrook was up to 20 points a night, Harden won the 6th Man of the Year award, and a flourishing Serge Ibaka finished second in Defensive Player of the Year voting. Plus, they're the 2nd seed in the West. Watch out. Rounds 1 and 2 were a revenge tour that saw them sweep Dirk and the Mavericks before breezing by the Lakers in 5. And just like that, they're back to where their season ended a year ago. This time colliding with an absolute powerhouse in the Spurs dynasty, led by Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and a rookie Kawhi Leonard. A team that's on an 18-game winning streak dating back to the regular season. And to no surprise, San Antonio kept it rolling, taking a 2-0 series lead. I mean, we expected this. Losing is part of the process for any young team. Except OKC isn't just any young team. The Thunder would win Game 3 by 20, win Game 4 behind 36 from KD. The trio would combine to score 70 on the road in a pivotal Game 5 before Durant snapped for 34, 14, and 5 in Game 6 to win the series. The veteran Spurs in the...
So a question before he move on. So how do they go from this? Because I'm still on the James Harden thing, respectfully. I'm still on that. How they go from, oh yeah, our group is 74 points is crazy. I'm not even going to count. But how do they go
entire league for that matter?
Like, it's not even that. It's like how they go, like who did they trade to get James Harden? Like,
completely shook. This wasn't supposed to happen. The Thunder are way ahead of schedule. At 23 years old, KD has led his franchise to the NBA Finals. I told you, this kid was coming for the throne.
Game start.
Introducing.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game 1 of the 2012 NBA Finals. What a matchup. The two best teams led by arguably the two best players on the planet, LeBron James and Kevin Durant.
That's tough.
Something he's still bitter about as Durant throws it down.
He has to go for the big three.
Back to Durant, in for the layup and a foul.
Playing from a deficit right away.
Durant wide open for three. Durant to the basket, lays it in. He can go in the backcourt on a tip on a rebound, and Westbrook does. Durant for three. Bang! Pelosi, here comes Durant. Launches and fires it down. The Oklahoma City Thunder take game one.
Damn.
Russell Westbrook was magnificent, as was Kevin Durant. 36 points,
got game
6
one.
rebounds, 4 assists.
36 points in a finals debut is just nasty. KD was letting
his
LeBron
mom there,
know
everything.
loud and
Come on.
clear that he was here. Unfortunately, 3 wins away from a title was as close as OKC could get. Miami would go on to win 4 straight games to capture the championship, ending a fairy tale run for the Thunder. And as the final
does that
seconds ticked off
happen?
in Game 5, OKC's trio stood in arms.
Jesus Christ. One sec. Alright, we back.
And as the final seconds
So, them losing 4 straight games, I cannot cap. I don't even know how that could possibly happen. But I mean, hey.
ticked
I can
off
see
in
why
Game
they traded
5,
James now.
OKC's trio stood in arms on the baseline. A sight the NBA should be afraid of. These dudes are gonna run the league for the next decade. A feeling which was echoed by Harden just days later, as he said that this is something special. A dynasty is being built here. I don't think he was
just in the
wrong,
finals.
but we'll never know. 2 months later, OKC traded James Harden.
What is with the people trading them after they make the finals? Like, that is so weird to me. Like, we just made it to the last standing point where we want to be. We lost. We lost bad, but we made it there. Just like Luka and them. We lost, but we still made it here. We can still run it back next year. Come on. Like the Pacers. Wait. Yeah, like the Pacers. I'm about they can run it back. When Hadley gets way better. Boston, they definitely got to run it back this year. They definitely got to run it back this year.
To the Houston
The Warriors are, oh my days, the Warriors are.
Rockets after refusing to pay him a max contract. A difference of $4.5 million.
Oh yeah, that's why he
All
left.
KD can
They
say
trade him.
is wow.
Wow. So they lost him for nothing then? If they lost him for nothing, that is crazy.
2013 Kevin Durant may just be the most underrated season of his career. The man made history by becoming just the 6th player to join the
He has to.
50-40-90 club, while averaging
He has to. James is gone. He's the main scorer now. I'm pretty sure he said he left because like he was the only 3-point shooter on the team. I'm pretty sure.
28, 8-4 a
Damn near.
night. He led OKC to 60 wins as the 2nd seed in a loaded Western Conference after the loss of one of their best scorers, and yet it still wasn't enough to win that MVP. Finishing 2nd to guess who? Mr. LeBron. Unfortunate,
Mr.
but
LeBron.
there was no time to sulk over it. OKC has another shot at the title this year, and that's all KD had his sights set on. Except the basketball gods had other plans.
Oh yeah, they got injured.
A crazy
They both got
butterfly
injured?
effect, beginning with the trade that sent Harden to Houston, to having him lead the Rockets to a postseason matchup with OKC, led to a dirty, unnecessary play by Patrick Beverley in Game 2 as he dove right into Westbrook's knee for a steal, tearing his meniscus. A major blow to the Thunder's title hopes. OKC would win the series before falling to Memphis in 5 in the semifinals.
So this is
With
when
2
that
months
happened.
There's nothing like dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants.
Pay your premium. Definitely gotta pay for premium. These ads are too much.
much of the burden on Durant's shoulders, as his greatest foe would go on to taste gold once again. In what may have been his best shot at a title, KD found himself stuck beneath the throne again.
The bridesmaid?
6 seasons into his career, Durant had grown all too familiar with the role of the bridesmaid. In 2007, he was the second pick in the draft. 2010 MVP voting, second. 2012 MVP, second. 2013, second. All of which LeBron won, including a second place finish in the 2012 finals to the hands of the king. KD was always the next best thing, Mr. Second Place, constantly standing in someone else's shadow. Will he ever break through? The man had grown fatigued of this narrative, culminating in 2014, where the Slim Reaper put together a season that no one could rank second.
MVP. And then he went to,
I mean, you gotta see. Life.
So yeah, that probably been eating at him too. I really probably been eating at him. Then LeBron wins again. Like, come on. Like, after that back-to-back wins, then, bro, he wins again. He's creating a legacy, bro. LeBron leaves the Heat, comes back to Cleveland, wins again with Kyrie. Like, bro, it's a whole legacy. They beat Golden State in this 3-1. Like, bro, his legacy is just going on second. Like, it's like, bro, it's just soaring. While KD record and legacy was right here. So he was like, bro, it is now or never. Even if KD was to win a championship at that point, like, bro, he was not going to win consistently with OKC. But if he was to even win a championship, it would be 1-3. So, I mean,
I was the second best player in high school.
It'll still be second
pick in the NBA draft. I came second in the finals. I'm tired of being second. I'm not going to settle for that.
Real?
Look at Durant putting on a show and run. Durant, let him cross over and finish. Durant, look out. Double team by the Hawks. Durant pulling up, firing and scoring. He's done it again. Durant, Sort of keeping them off the line. Oh, what a move by Durant. Johnson knocks that ball away. Time getting deep. KD way out. Try for three. He's got it. He's got it. Thunder on the high side with 1.7 seconds remaining. Durant with 51 points. And the Thunder with the lead here in second overtime.
Kevin Durant, member of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
MVP.
You are the NBA most valuable player. Congratulations.
There's a reason they call him Easy Money Sniper. This dude was a walking bucket in 2014, putting up a career-high 32 points per game to win his 4th scoring title, which ties him for the 3rd most ever, alongside 7 boards and 5 dimes on scorching efficiency. Keep in mind, Westbrook missed damn near half this season due to that meniscus injury, and KD stuffed the franchise
Imagine if he was playing and he was still going crazy
into his backpack and carried them to 59 wins. Absolutely deserving of the NBA's most valuable player award. Kevin Durant is finally first. Now, he's coming for that gold trophy. The first round was a rematch with the Grit and Grind Grizzlies, and in Game 2, down 5 with just seconds remaining, KD hits one of the wildest shots I've ever seen.
All night, a quick 6-0 run. Allen got a piece of that one. Almost out of bounds somehow. Durant lets it go.
Great save, great assist, great shot.
Just the MVP doing MVP things. But they'd go on to lose that game. Not the series, though. In a nail-biting Game 7, KD was ice cold under pressure, pouring in 33 on 67% shooting
he can really do that
to win the
anybody.
series. These boys are primed for a run. In round 2, the MVP blasted the Clippers, averaging a light 33, 10, and 5, including 39 and 16 in a closeout Game 6 to make the conference finals for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. Everything was coming together. KD felt invincible, and the only team that could stop him was one that was on a mission. The San Antonio Spurs would put an end to Durant's miraculous season, bouncing the Thunder out of the playoffs in 6 games. The title that was once within reach just a couple years ago now seems further than it's ever been.
But yeah,
Coming
they
in
really
hot off
chose
his
not to pay
MVP
James.
campaign, KD suffered a fracture in his right foot,
Of
and
course.
what followed was an absolute roller coaster. Durant would make his season debut in December. 16 days later, he sprains his ankle, misses 6 games, returns to the lineup, then 2 months later, he begins to feel increased soreness in his fractured foot. A month later, he undergoes another procedure, and it's announced.
So can they not trade for nobody in this? Like, do nobody want to come join us? Like, nobody? Like, we over here having all these, like, bro, we having a good season. Nobody want to come join us? Aja Wilson.
He's out for the rest of the year as the Thunder miss the playoffs. And just like a game of musical chairs, OKC's seat atop the West was suddenly taken from them. A sharpshooting juggernaut in the Bay swooped in and took the NBA by storm, winning the 2015 championship, accomplishing what KD and the Thunder had been chasing for years. That was supposed to be them. Watching all of this unfold from the sideline, Durant had to be fuming.
Yeah, because Cleveland versus them, I mean, okay,
going to be back with a vengeance. Come 2016, KD was entering the final year of his contract without an extension, but there wasn't much to worry about. With an impending boost to the salary cap, he was simply just waiting till the offseason to sign for more money. At least that's what was being reported. Anyways, coming off that foot injury, the Slim Reaper was back like he never left. He nearly sent Kobe into early retirement with a mean-ass crossover and threw Julius Randle into a blender, all while averaging 28 points a night. Zero rust.
Pretty sure
all this regular season stuff was cool, but KD was hell-bent on reaching the pinnacle. At 27 years old, he's gotten just about every accolade in the game. All he needs is that ring to truly cement himself among the greats. LeBron's got his, Steph just got one, now it has to be his turn. And come playoff time, the second...
What would have happened if that would have happened? LeBron, Steph, like, what if they would have just boom, 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 1-3? Would they all just say, okay, let's stay on our teams? No joining. Let's stay on our teams and just battle each other.
The 55-win Thunder versus the 67-win Spurs.
Damn.
This is going to be a bloodbath. Through 3 games, San Antonio's defense was the X factor, as OKC entered Game 4 at home, aiming to avoid a haunting 3-1 hole. So, KD turned it on late. Up 4 with 2:30 to go, he floats home an elegant runner. Seconds later, Westbrook finds him in transition for an easy lay, and he's fired up. On the next possession, Russ dots him in the corner.
Number 4. Durant for 3. Yes!
KD turned up for 41 points with 17 in the fourth, and the series is tied at 2, leading directly to a Game 5 stunner as OKC pulls out their second win on San Antonio's home court after the Spurs had lost just one home game all season long.
Damn.
Back in OKC for Game 6 in front of an electrifying Thunder crowd, KD ended the Spurs dynasty with 37 and 9 boards, clinching a 4th conference finals appearance in 6 years. The man was on one. The only thing standing between Durant and a return to the finals were the defending champion 73-9 Golden State Warriors, led by the unanimous.
How do you lose? Like, it's a basketball. Like, I get it. It's so many fundamentals that I'm not putting into aspects that I do not even know about or should even be speaking about. But, like, damn, we up 3-1. You mean to tell me we can't win a single game past that? It's a crazy
MVP. The same team that had taken OKC's seat at the table just a year ago. KD was foaming at the mouth.
And Minnesota, as we're on the way to 73 victories. Here's Durant. Andre Iguodala has come on out for Golden State. What a crossover by Durant to set it up. Beautifully done. And that will do it. It is another road victory in the playoffs for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference Final. The Oklahoma City Thunder up 2 games to 1.
going up against the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors.
In their home crowd.
No hesitation from Durant. Here's Westbrook.
Like I'm saying, like how do you not pick up from this energy and just be like, oh yeah, let's just go like.
Again a good look from Durant. Caught from behind. Here is Westbrook in the finish. That's his second block shot. Durant for 3. So the Thunder taking a commanding 3-1 lead by winning 2 straight here at home over Golden State.
Complete obliteration. Through 4 games, KD and the Thunder had the NBA world spinning, taking a 3-1 series lead on the winningest regular season team in league history, winning by an average margin of 19 points. All they gotta do is win 1 more game. At Oracle Arena, with a chance to move on to the finals, Durant erupted for a 40-piece. But it was on an uncharacteristic 12 for 31 shooting in a 9-point loss. In another attempt to close out the series, this time at home, OKC had to suffer the birth of Game 6 Clay, who rained down an NBA record 11 threes alongside 41 points. KD scored 29, but on another inefficient 10 of 31
That's what I'm saying. Curry them talking about they're not going home.
Somehow,
that confidence
we're headed to a Game 7. On the road, with a trip to the finals on the line, Durant saw the man who'd taken everything from him torch his squad for 36. Game, set, match. Less than a week ago, OKC had the winningest team in history in a chokehold. A finals appearance was a foregone conclusion. 6 days later, they become just the 6th team in history to choke away a 3-1 series lead. A colossal collapse at the worst possible time. This now marks half a decade where the Thunder have been on the cusp of a title without ever reaching the top. But make no mistake, they will break through. This roster is built to win now. Durant will likely re-up his contract with the Thunder during the offseason and bring a long-awaited championship to OKC.
If this exact scenario was now, bro would have been traded. I can't even gonna cap. Like they traded Luka after making the finals.
Right there.
I will not betray the Republic.
Well, I'm viewing it as the weakest move I've ever seen from a superstar. Plain and simple. That's just how I look at it. They were up 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals. Not 1, not 2, but 3 different times. He was 48 minutes removed from getting to the NBA Finals by winning the Western Conference. Three times he failed. And you depart for the team that beat you when you're on the cusp of getting to the finals yourself or ultimately winning the championship for the franchise that you've been with since you've come into the NBA. I think it's incredibly weak. And he ran away from the challenge that he faces, and I think it's the weakest move I've ever seen by a superstar, plain and simple.
Back to back. OKC. Well, like I said, a lot of things could have been different. I mean, Golden State still thrived after he left. You feel me? If Draymond ever, was talking crazy, you feel me? Who knows, man? That team could have still been hooping. Actually, nah. He was definitely gonna leave eventually because that whole Steph Curry, KD, that whole thing, people just keep comparing them. Cause bro, I swear I seen it it was like their championship ceremony or something. Bro, I was talking about is KD about to get a bigger contract? He do whatever he want. He talking about no. Bro talking about no. This is Steph Curry them team, bro. But yeah. That's all for this video, man. I'm done. Yo,